Hey everybody, Tuesday with Tanya. I'm at Ming in West Warwick. Everyone's favorite Chinese place. Great food here, right on 350 Providence Street in West Warwick, right on the corner. Definitely gotta check it out. Come on down. They have takeout. They have, you can also sit inside here, which is where I am right now. So I'm gonna go over some of the menu items. And they have excellent food. One of my favorite things is the chow war main, but there's plenty of excellent things, sweet and sour chicken, the different soup options, everything. And so it was a change in schedule. I was supposed to have Wayne Walker on, so we had a change in schedule, and I was driving by. I said, you know what? I think we have to do Ming tonight. Like, that's it. We have to have Chinese. So so like and share. Drop a comment if you want, even if it's on a replay. That's fine. Drop a comment, and I will share about my encounter, my scary and funny encounter. I will be sharing about that. There's always something unique going on, I guess, in Tanya's life. So yes, so excellent options here. There's combination plates. Hi, hey Lance. Lance, when is the next rewind party? Because I'm very ready to dance, okay? So I'd like to dance again. There's an older video actually on my page. I think some people forgot about it, but you really have to scroll. Or actually, if you go into the video section of my page, there's an older video of myself dancing. And at one point, I was dancing with someone else. So I'm just saying, that video is there. You just gonna go into the videos and scroll back to, like, I don't know, Lance, it might have been 2021, I'm not sure. So the years like fly by. I think it was 21. I gotta think. I think it was 2021. It was a while ago. But yes, Lance, I'm looking forward to the next one. The rewind party is it March? I think I have the date. March 16th or something, right? I did write it down. Interested in dancing at that, that's for sure. So glad that you're tuning in. So yes, so I got the menu right here. Again, we're right on Providence Street, Ming. This is separate from the one that's near Rhode Island College, which is on like the Johnston Providence line over there. Johnston Providence, North Providence. Pretty sure they are separate. So I'm at the West Warwick one, 350 Providence Street in West Warwick. Their phone number, in case you want to take out, 401-826-0522. So different combination plate options. Let's see, they have special combination plates too. For example, one has crab rangoon with beef teriyaki and General Tso's chicken. One has a fried shrimp, boneless ribs, and chicken fingers. Lunch combination dishes, lunch specials. Saturday, March 16th. Oh, I was right. Yeah, and I'm very numeric. I remember weird stuff. So March 16th, 8 p.m. the rewind party. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Studio 54 disco party with DJ Corey Young at the Last Resort, Rhode Island, which is in Smithfield. Thank you so much, Lance. Appreciate that. Thank you. Lance is going out of the state at this rate, right? Out of the state with the rewind party, which is nice. Which is nice that you're moving ahead and doing well. So definitely a good thing. So congrats on that, and so hopefully people make it down to that. Let's see. So also here at Ming, there is spring rolls, fried wontons, boneless spare ribs. They even have doughboys. Oh, I forgot about that. Egg drop soup, chicken rice soup, wonton soup, and more. Different fried rice options, different lo mein options. Let's see, different mixed vegetable stir fry options, different chicken dishes, including pineapple chicken and lemon chicken, seafood options, including shrimp and vegetables, shrimp and broccoli, and more. Beef and pea pods, let's see, beef with mixed vegetables. So definitely some Mandarin dishes and Szechuan dishes as well. So definitely great food here at Ming, convenient, it's quick. They also deliver as well. So they do some delivery if you are in the area. And feel free, guys, to drop a comment. I will be getting into my my encounter, my scary and funny encounter. I will be sharing about that. I wish I had it on camera, because then I could have actually posted it to the page, even though it's a little embarrassing, but that's okay, because I think if you know me by now, you know that I don't really get embarrassed too often. So I probably would have posted it. Also the raffle too, raffle for the gift card for the energy healing session. So I know it's backwards, I will flip it around later. So so if you win the raffle, whether it's today's raffle or whether it's a future raffle, just please be sure to call me to claim your prize. Otherwise it does get raffled off again. That's why some people are seeing some of the same gift cards on my page, is because of that reason, because they just weren't claimed. So now they're getting re-raffled off. Don't forget, I have like static over here for this, the coldness. There's also gift cards here, gift certificates. And like I said, they do delivery. What was the radius again for the delivery? I forget. The radius around for delivery. I know you're going to West Warwick.
3.5 miles.
All right, so thank you. 3.5 mile radius from Ming in West Warwick, right on the corner on Providence Street. There's gift cards. So definitely come in for your gift card. Let's see. Anything for a birthday, anniversary gift, any type of gift. And so yes, so just also check my page if anyone didn't know. I was last week. I was at the Cranston School Department School Committee meeting. So Cranston School Committee meeting, definitely. Thank you.
Show the raffle.
All right, thank you. Awesome. So we just had a gift card that was donated from Ming. So thank you so much. All right. So you know what I end up doing though, only because today I already have the raffle for this one. So what I do is I'll raffle it off another day if you don't mind. You know what I mean? Because today's raffles for this, like the people already signed up. That's why. You know, thank you. But I will get this raffle. So guys, stay tuned to the page because we have a Ming gift card that'll be up for grabs soon. I also just recently got a nice gravy sauce. Depends on how Italian you are. Cucina di Caterina, and it's a nice sauce. I'm going to be raffling that off soon too. Not today, but I'm just saying. I try to do just one per episode. Sometimes it's 0 per episode. It's not always planned that way, but yeah, thank you so much for this. So that works out. So we'll get that for the future raffle. Sounds good. But yeah, Cranston School Committee meeting. So I was there, and I was one of the people that ended up going up to speak. There might be a way I can track that on the internet. I'm not sure where they have it maybe posted because it was filmed. So Cranston School Committee. So if you are a Cranston resident, Cranston taxpayer, or you know anyone who is, just refer them to my video speaking at the Cranston School Committee meeting. Basically speaking, not in favor of the superintendent, but yes, in favor to school staff and to teachers. And guys, drop a comment if you want, whether you're watching now or on a replay. Last week was Jell's Kitchen. Delicious food there as well. They had pancakes, excellent, with an apple cinnamon topping. I had a side of scrambled eggs. I also had some gluten-free pumpkin bread, like a loaf of that I ended up taking home with me. It's excellent. So Jell's Kitchen, don't forget about them. They're both in Warwick and West Warwick on 2 locations. So excellent breakfast food there. And I believe they have some lunch options too. So don't forget, I will say about my encounter soon. So I will get into that shortly, so don't worry. And also, yesterday was Warwick's own Rob Cody. So I had Rob Cody yesterday. So if you are, he's Warwick's watchdog, or at least that's his one of his code names. So if you know a Warwick resident or Warwick's taxpayer, please encourage them to watch that video. He mentions about schools. He mentions about some things to do with the Department of Public Works in Warwick, the firefighters in Warwick, and some controversy that goes with them. Mayor Picozzi and his thoughts on Mayor Picozzi, the City Council, the 195 Bridge project. And he predicts, and this guy does inspections, and seems like he's done a lot of things over the years. He seems like he knows what he's talking about. He does a lot of research, and he's involved in a lot. And his outlook on the bridge is he thinks it does have to be redone, and he thinks it's going to be a multiple-year problem for Rhode Islanders. So if you think you're in traffic now, his prediction is it's going to go on for years and years and years. We don't know how many. He just said multiple. So he couldn't give us an exact number. That's his prediction. Interesting interview. It's gotten, at last check, probably 1,700 views or so. You either like the guy or don't like him is basically what it comes down to. He follows around city workers. So I asked him, what if people say to you, does this guy have nothing better to do? How do you respond to that? So check out the video to see how he responded to that. He did respond. So check out the video. Tanya wasn't afraid to ask questions, so I asked him a couple questions. In regards to Warwick, so definitely check that out. Hey Bobby, how you doing? Hello. So yeah, so some different stuff on the page lately. Let's see. So like and share that Warwick video, the Cranston video, this video, any video. Always feel free to like and share. Let's see. Oh yeah, and Coventry too. I've been trying to gather people that are Coventry taxpayers. Coventry taxpayers that either live near Johnston's Pond or not, or have a comment to make about Johnston's Pond, whether you're a resident of Coventry or you're not a resident. Hey Mike, I don't know if he wrote a comment. Sorry Mike, it may have jumped. I saw something come through. I'm sorry guys, the comments jump around sometimes. I don't know why. Sorry about that. Okay. So yeah, so basically, if you're a Coventry taxpayer, resident, or you know someone who is, or you just want to speak on behalf of the whole Coventry Johnston's Pond situation, on camera though. I mean, a lot of people are very, you know, all strong and confident behind a keyboard, and they're always writing in comments for these situations that are coming up with Coventry. But if you're willing to speak on camera for or against the owner of the pond, which is Doug Sosha, owner of Johnston's Pond, whether you want to speak in favor of him or not in favor of him, I'm having a Tuesday to do with that on February 20th. So just please call me. My phone number's on the page, and let me know you're interested, or if someone else is interested. So, okay. Okay, so we'll get to the story. Tanya's crazy story. I mean, I saw people said, I don't think you should even talk about it. You shouldn't even talk about it on your live. You shouldn't even get into it. You shouldn't even get into the details. Hey, Mike, this is why I don't make you friends. Oh, no, that's cute. That's a good one. So Mike L, thanks for tuning in. He's saying, this is why I don't make new friends in East Providence. But Mike, I gotta say it's not bad, because I had an appointment up that way in December, and it was because I had the appointment also at 10 o'clock, so it made a difference. And I have to say it was really no traffic. I mean, maybe a 5-minute hold up, but that's also not rush hour. So maybe just hang out with your friends in East Providence, as long as it's not rush hour, you know. So I even put the word out there to East Providence businesses. I said, I will come down and do a Tuesday if you want to talk about your business or get your business name out there or whatever. So yeah, so guys, drop a comment. Thanks, Mike. That was a good one. That was a good joke. So yeah, so my little story. Okay, so I was home one day last week, and I was like this. I was on my phone, just like watching my cell phone, watching an interview with Candace Owens. I don't know if anybody knows her, but I like Candace Owens, and I was watching her. She was interviewing another woman, and I'm getting very, very sucked into the interview, and very, you know how you're watching an interview and you get really, you know, really interested in it, so you're really focused on that. And I said, gosh, I'm getting tired. I said, I got to go to bed soon. And I could, you know, so I'm in the kitchen and I look at the clock and it says 10:20 on the clock. And I'm like, all right, let me just watch a little more of this. I'm not going to get through the whole interview. I got to get to bed soon. I'm getting tired. It's 10:20. So I'm watching and watching a little more of it. And all of a sudden I just see something in the corner of my eye just fly by. Hey, Eddie, don't waste your time. Thanks, Eddie. No. Eddie, always funny. And I see something in the corner of my eye fly by me, but I couldn't see what it was. Is it a small bird? Is it a big bug? It was just all so quick, and I just jumped, and I just said, what? Like, I didn't know what it was. I was very scary. I didn't know what to think. It caught me off guard. I said, okay, I know I'm tired, but like, I know what I just saw. Like, there's something that like flew by me, and I don't see it. And I'm like, I gotta get my glasses. And I'm looking around for my glasses and can't find them. They were right here, like on my shirt, like the whole time. And I put them on. I look in my living room, which was dark because I didn't have the lights on in the living room. And I see something black flying around my living room. Like, it looked like a haunted house. Like, I was freaked out. I'm like, oh my God, like, how did this thing get in the house? Like, I've had the doors shut all day. Everything's been shut to get through a small vent. I don't know. I'm like, oh my God, is that like a bat? There's a bat in my house. I'm freaking out, okay? It was like, can't even describe it. I'm like, oh my God. So it's like the fight or flight, and drop a comment if you know what I mean. It's like you either flight or you fight it. And I was actually kind of doing both. And I'm like, okay, all right. I'll just leave. Or maybe all right, I'm not gonna sleep here tonight. So all right, should I get my work clothes? Like, I'm like constant. I'm like, all right, I can't make this thing come near me. It might be pooping in my house. And the germ factor was like freaking me out. The poop was freaking me out. A potential germ, potential pooping. I'm like, I'm fighting it. And I'm like, all right, should I do this? I'm like, I'm not gonna try to catch it. Like, no, because then it might bite me, and then, you know, it's like rabies. So I'm like, no, it's not. I'm not gonna do that. And I'm just didn't know what to do. Didn't know, and I'm just trying to like hurry. And I'm like nerved. Like, and I got to say, and I'm not just saying this to sound like, you know, like a tough ass, but it takes a lot to scare me. Like, I don't really get scared of stuff, and even I was getting scared. And I said, all right, I'm like, I just don't want it to touch me. I just gotta get out of here. I'll grab the minimum. And the next thing I know, it comes in the kitchen, which is where I was, and it's like circling around my light, like legit. And I could see the definition of its wings. I mean, it wasn't huge. It was, you know, it was maybe average size, but, and I'm like, oh my God. And it all happened so quick. The next thing I knew, I was on the floor. I don't know how I got on the floor. I don't know. I think because it was high and my first instinct was to go low. And I'm on the floor and I start laughing. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, get up, like, get out of here. Like, this thing is like controlling me. So I'm on the floor laughing and scared. I'm like, all right, you just need Your phone and your money. That's all you need. Get out of here. That's the most two important things is phone and money, and just leave. Like, that's it. And I put shoes on, managed to put a coat on, and did head out. And I'm just going like this in my parking lot outside. I'm just like shaking myself off, like, because I did it, got out of the house quick, that I was afraid that it could have, you know, who knows, went in my purse, or it could have went in my coat, or, you know, because I'm not paying attention because I'm trying to get away from this thing. And I'm shaking off, like, thinking that this thing is on me, because when you're just that close to something that's scary and you just, you know, skeeve it, you just fear that it's on you. So I'm outside shaking off, right, freaking out. I was scared, but I was laughing. So anyways, that was my crazy story. Drop a comment. I know some other people would have, like, talk about flight or fight. They would have used the word flight and just got their key and left. Not cared if they had money on them, not care if they had a phone. They would have walked out of the house with slippers on. So, like, everyone's different, you know. But it was freaky. So basically, I just, you know, and then I even screamed at one point, and you know, like that blood curdling scream. Like, I don't even want to even, I can't even do it now because nothing urgent's going on right now. But basically, like when you hear a woman scream when you know something's wrong, like that scream, like that, you know something's really, really bad going on. I felt like I was screaming a little bit, but then I would kind of stop and say, all right, you're being ridiculous, just get out of here. So anyways, I could see how people could get traumatized from something like that. Like, I don't mean to make a whole, like, whatever about this, but I could see how people could get really scared. I mean, drop a comment if you agree, if you disagree, like, especially someone who's younger. Like, let's say I had a little kid with me. Let's say I had children. I mean, I wish I had kids, but I don't. But let's say I had a kid, and they just got freaked out, like, oh, mommy was screaming, oh, there was a bird in the house, there was a bat in the house. Like, you know, I think that kid would have been traumatized, and that would have been etched in their memory, just me screaming like that, you know? So again, it could have gone into a small vent or through the chimney. That's the best I could say. And then we're laughing and we're cracking jokes about it and saying, God, you know, I'm looking up things about bats, and of course now I'm just Googling everything and getting myself more scared about rabies and things like that. And I'm just Googling different stuff, and I'm laughing too, because it's like, oh yeah, they can sleep 20 hours. A bat could sleep 20 hours. So it's like, for all I know, this thing could have got in from the day prior and been sleeping in like my spare room, like for 20 hours, and like I didn't even know it, and then came out at approximately 10:30 at night. Like, yeah, I'm just saying, so we're making a joke, like, oh, did he pay rent and he's in the spare room, he's hanging out in your house, like, you know, because we'll never prove like when this bat actually came in. What if it really did do that and it was sleeping in my house? I don't know. I'm kind of a loud person, so I would hope I would have woke it up. But so I'm laughing about it, but like, it was scary but funny. Hey Eddie, you ran, yeah. I know, it's like, and I was trying to like hold it together, but I mean, I knew I couldn't sleep there that night, so I had to take off. I'm like, I am not staying here. I don't care where I go. I'm like, I need to just get out of here. There's no way. I don't care if I gotta swipe a credit card and go to a hotel if nobody I'm close to is around at this hour, because at this point it's like 10:30. But the next morning, someone did go there and take care of it for me. Someone close to me did go do that, so that was good. And there is a spiritual meaning behind this. So I'm reading through all these things about bats. Of course, I'm freaked out by them. I look at them as a negative thing. And there are negative things attached to bats, but believe it or not, there's many positive things too. Positive things, spiritual things, rebirth, new start, prosperity, what did it say? Things to do with like good fortune. I mean, it was really interesting. And it also said that it could be someone who passed away that was giving you a message, and it did say that as well. And the reason why that one kind of stuck with me more with the whole message one was because I just figured it out. Basically, all right, so now hours later when I am calmed down, I had to text somebody, and I went on my phone. So I'm like, I go on my phone, but I'm not like shaky, I'm not anything, you know. So yeah, what do you say? I know I was gonna do that, but then someone that I know said don't. They said the police supposedly won't do anything about a bat in your house. It's more like a health department thing, you know. I know it was scary though. It's crazy because I was gonna call like the police, and I actually started calling them, and then someone close to me called me because I had called them first. So then I got beefed in on, and I'm like, all right, I was about to call the police, but then like I said, the other family member called me. But for me, I took it as a good thing because I read good and bad about it. But basically, so I have an aunt that passed away young, and she's saved in my phone still, and I still have older text messages of hers from like legit 2017, like saved in there. And it's not a screen that I, you know, look at. Like I don't look in her text messages, you know. I mean, because you know, hers would be way at the bottom anyway because there's all brand new messages at the top. So but I had to find the name of someone else just to tell them about this whole incident. So hours later, I'm calmed down at this point. I'm calmed down and everything, and I go into my phone to go to the person's name who I want to reach out to and send a text message to, but I'm calm, and I accidentally hit my aunt's name. And this is my aunt that passed away, and I didn't do it on purpose. You know, I was calm. I was in my right state of mind. You know, everything was normal. And so it would be my aunt's name, and then 3 notches down, 3 names down, was the real name of the real person that I meant to text. So it was 3 people off. So I still don't get how I'm missing 3 people, which is why I take it as a sign. Like, why am I clicking on my aunt that passed away, unfortunately? Why did I click on her name? I didn't even aim for it. I mean, the other person I needed was in the B's, the letter B, like B as in boy. I don't need the letter A for auntie, because that's how she's saved in my phone. I don't need that. I need the B's. I need 3 names down from my aunt, and I accidentally, instead of hitting the right name, I hit my aunt's name. My finger slipped, and it went to go text her. So I'm going under the contacts, did that by accident. My finger slipped. I went to go text her, and I pulled up a screen of text messages from my aunt who passed away in 2017, messages that I haven't seen in years. And I just felt like I took that as a sign, as if to say, you know, it was a weird night. It was a scary night, but it was actually funny too. I was calmed down. I go to text someone, and instead of texting the real person, like I don't know how I clicked into the wrong name, especially that the names weren't right near each other, one after the other. If they were one after the other, I'd say, okay, whatever, they're right there. They're right near each other. But this was legit like 3 names below. So it was really weird. So I count that as a sign from my aunt. And also, coincidentally, this all happened right around 10:30 with the actual bat in my house at 10:30. But when I looked at the time in my kitchen, it was 10:20. And I didn't think of it at the time, but 10:20 was my aunt's wedding anniversary date. So her anniversary date was 10:20. So I thought that was a sign too. So I'm just thinking it was my aunt maybe. Like maybe she just was sending me some kind of a message. I don't know what the message was. Maybe I'll find out soon. I hope it's a good message. It says new chapter, new start, prosperity. So it could mean new anything. So I'm not sure what the message is, but I think that was nice. And I think it was, if it's from her, it was a good thing. And it was definitely an experience. So those of you who were just tuning in and just want to rewind and hear about my interesting encounter, just rewind to, hey, Michael, the Ouija board. I know. We talked about the Ouija board on one of my other lives. I know, because they're like scary, you know, or whatever. I've heard stories the Ouija board went flying. I've heard a story like that once. I think it was a real story. Not for me though. I never saw it do that. I know. I don't know. Or it could, you know. And then I'm down to earth enough to say it could legit have just been an incident, nothing to do with my aunt, nothing to do with anything spiritual. It just was something that just came in the house and just, you know what I mean. So I'm not that superstitious. I think I'm not that superstitious. It could have gone either way. So I'm going to let you know. So thanks, guys, for listening. I'm going to let you know where I'm going to be next week. I will be in Cranston. I'll get to that shortly. But first, I do want to raffle off the gift card. This is for an energy healing session with Veronica Houston. So we'll see. All right, I kind of looked, so maybe redo it. They're all folded up anyway. I don't know what made me look. Sorry. All right, let's see. Okay. Anna Delgado. Okay, so Anna Delgado, you won. So just give me a call. Reach out to me. Anna Delgado. Or if anybody wants to drop her name in the comments and let her know she won, as long as she just reaches out to me to claim her prize. If not, it goes up for grabs again. You got the gift card. Gift card, energy healing session. Pretty gift card, pretty colors there. And like and share, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Next week, I will be with Ron Gill Sr. And I know a lot of you probably know him, but you probably also know his son, who unfortunately passed away. And he was around my age, so there's a lot of Cranston West people on here. You probably know Ron Gill Jr., who now would be, I'm going to say, right around 43 years old. He did pass away, unfortunately. And his father, Ron Gill Sr., will be on. We're going to hear more about the fundraiser and the different things that are connected to his son nowadays. So I'll be meeting with him in Cranston. So next week, just tune in February 13th, sometime after 10 a.m. All right. Thanks, guys. Like and share.